a long time, I have been struggling to find a balance with my new life. I have been trying to find a balance, within this aspect of my life, family, career, and even my purpose. It's funny that I still say new life even after 5.5 years of living here in Europe. See, I think the reason is because I've always felt like my new and the former were always clashing, both worlds. And that comes from a place of trying to find a balance. So I was this very outgoing girl who lived in the city and life was busy, maybe not perfect, but it was great. I had lots of friends. I was just free and I kind of enjoyed how fast-paced, my life was. To now learning to embrace this simple, slow life of solitude, if I must say, in this small village where I now live in Belgium. I kind of feel like France prepared me, for the loneliness I was about to experience because I lived a little while in France before finally moving to Belgium. I felt like I had lost myself, my passion, my purpose, and starting life again at an age where you're supposed to have more and do more because I am Nigerian and where I am from, we are known to be achievers. We want to have more. We actually work so hard to gain, to have more in life. It begins to feel as if you have disappointed, the people that you love, people back home for choosing the unexpected. But now I realize that sometimes the unexpected meets us and chooses us, and for me that was my simple, and now I am very okay with that. And it took me so much time to adjust, so much time to adjust to this life. So every single day waking up in this village felt like not knowing what to expect. So, and I don't mean that literally, but to an extent it was always new for me, and I then realized that there was something for me to learn in this period, and if only I looked inwards and just slowed down and listened to what was happening around me, life would probably be much better. And it turned out so. Another example is how things are done here in Belgium. There's always like a long procedure which they like to call bureaucracy. So you just wait. It's very natural to wait for a lot of things to happen in your life, and coming from that place where I was used to how fast things can go, and to waiting, you get to choose what you do while you wait. So if you want to keep cursing and hating your life, or you realize that it's time to pause and ask yourself, what is this period teaching me? So my first few years in Belgium became a learning process for me. So that was from learning a new language to making new friends to, like I mentioned in one of my videos, learning how to be mobile again, because of course in this village you have to walk 2 kilometers or more, I think, to get to the bus stop. That is if you meet the bus, and adjusting to the weather, the change, everything really messed with me mentally, and I think even physically. I started to gain weight. I just at some point didn't recognize who this person was. And because I've always dreamed big, like big before moving to Europe, it was very tough, to adjust to this life. But I am glad that I listened, to my inner self. I listened to my soul. I listened to what was happening around me. And there's something that happens to you, that happens to your entire life when you live in nature. And I'm forever grateful, for this life in nature, having to nurture things, having to nurture other lives, watch things grow and wait through a process. I think that this is something that I do not take for granted, and also the peace that comes with it. It is priceless. I don't know if you've noticed, but the name of my channel has changed from the Happyblacky channel to Simple Living with Happyblacky. And I just thought to come and have this honest chat with you amazing people following me here, or the new people who are joining me today. Because it's very easy to see a nice vlog, click on it, watch it, leave a comment or don't, and just forget about it without knowing the why. And as someone with a psychology background, I have always been interested in the why. So why people are the way they are and why people do the things they do. But one thing I'm also learning from this simple, slow living is that we don't always have to know the why. It is also very okay and normal to just be. And I have not always shared this bit of my life because I fear the criticism that might follow, you know. I have judged myself even before now, like, you're not vegan, you're not vegetarian, you don't own as many plants as, you know, people who you know or watch who share, you know, similar content. And I have mentioned before, I am not someone to fit into a category, but because this is my truth, and I just don't want, you know, you amazing people who follow me here to watch my vlog next time without even knowing why I'm creating it. And this is something that I have been having lately. I am trying not to use the word an epiphany, but I'd say clarity, you know, on what kind of content I want to put out here, which might be slightly different from what I mentioned in my first video. Of course, there was just this rush to start a YouTube channel. Of course, the content that I mentioned that I was going to be putting out here in my first YouTube video still remains, but maybe it is now more defined in a way that brings me joy. And I have been trying to be intentional with my life, you know, and with the kind of content that I want to be putting out here and sharing with the world. And as I felt in my spirit to have this honest talk with you before putting out more content, so that you know why. Because I feel like some people join the Happyblacky channel because of the videos that I make, you know, come sit in front of a camera and give tips on how not to or how to do certain things. And that has not changed entirely, but I will be putting out more vlogs and more of my, should I say, musings? I don't know if that's the right word, but you know, the things that bring me joy, because that is the theme now for this channel, finding joy in a simple life. So if that's what you would like to watch and you're here for the first time, you can just hit the subscribe button and watch out for the next video. Another reason why I'm sharing my journey to a simple life is because I feel that there might be people out there who are still struggling and who are kind of feeling, you know, the same way I was feeling, who are afraid to share their journey, who are afraid to even say that they're living a simple life because of maybe where they're from or the kind of people that they have around them who they think would criticize them, because you will get a lot of that. Or people think that you have changed. People think that you are acting cool or softer than the person that they used to know, but we evolve and that's okay. And I hope that my videos would inspire someone like that, you know, to be free to share their own story and to just live a very simple and intentional life. So do I miss my life back home, and have I found a balance, you know, with this new life? I don't like to say new, but with this my life. I will be answering that in my next videos, vlogs, whatever you call it. And I just want to say thank you to all you amazing people who have started this journey with me and have stayed till now. I really appreciate each of you, and I hope that I inspire you, you know, to just live simply and intentionally. So thanks for watching. That will be it for this video. See you in my next one. Bye.